Hello, everyone. Hello, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to anyone. Welcome to anyone who's new. My name is Kelly. Welcome to the Daily Dish Tarot, where we all know we get food for thought to digest and ponder and think about to nourish our soul and help guide us moving forward. Today is Monday Moods. So we're just going to get a little bit of energy just to see how we're all feeling right now. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had an interesting day today. Story time, just a little story time. An interesting day today. So, well, beyond other things that went on, I took a moment to just kind of relax on my bed for a moment in between when I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I got other things done, paying bills and that kind of thing. And then I was laying there and I heard Spirit say I was going to get up and do a reading. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like I would like to do a reading. And Spirit said, no, not right now. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, what would you rather me do then? And before I had asked him that, I heard him say the word purple. And I said, purple? I don't understand. And I said, you know, I can think of a number of things that go with purple. Purple rain, purple, I don't know. There's this channel on here called Purple Palace that I've watched. She's an artist, and it's kind of a blog. I was like, I don't understand. And then he said, well, not really purple, but violet. And I went, violet. And the more I sat there, then I heard him say violet flame. And if any of you, I did this once before. Somebody recommended it quite a while ago. I did this a while back, and has anyone heard of that? The violet flame meditation. It's about maybe 5 or 6 minutes. There's different ones there. It's by this woman who has an English accent. And I looked it up, and of course it popped up because I'd already listened to it. And I just heard Spirit saying that today's a purple day. And I was almost going to do a collective on it. I may still do it. But I'm doing the daily dish today, and I am burning lavender because lavender is purple. It smells wonderful, by the way. It's very relaxing. It's relaxing me right now. But purple. So maybe purple is significant for some of you, you know. Maybe you're wearing purple. Maybe purple is your favorite color. It's one of my favorite colors. My favorite is orange, but I really do love purple, especially deep purple. Anyway, purple. Anyways, maybe the song Purple Rain. Maybe the song Purple Rain has, it's a very meaningful song already as it is, but maybe for some of you that has special significance, you know. If you know the lyrics, I will not sing them. But anyways, if I will try to figure out to see if I can add a link down below in the description box. I'll see if I can add that violet flame. It is so relaxing. I mean, for 5 or 6 minutes, it's like you could do it while you're at work and take a break and listen to it with earphones on. And it's like you go to a whole different dimension. And you come out feeling like you've had like a 2-hour nap. I'm telling you. Okay, anyway, let's get going. Hello, Lisa. If you're out there, my dear. Love you, Lisa. If any of you are Leos or Leo Virgo cusps, on the Leo Virgo cusp, I did a Leo Virgo cusp reading that came out on Friday. And I did the Zodiac monthly reading for Leo on Sunday. So check those out if you're a Leo or a Leo Virgo cusper. I usually do Zodiac readings for everybody, and I apologize to all the other Zodiac signs. I'm doing Leos because it's Leo season right now, and I don't want to rip Leo off because I did it for all the other, I did for Gemini. I think I did it for Taurus, but I did Gemini and Cancer. And I'm not going to even bring it up anymore. Spirit and I have had a reconciliation and a conversation, and I'm not bringing up that internet here anymore. But there are just certain things that I'm not able to do right now, and we're just going to have to wait it out until I get that internet. Yes? If I can squeeze them in, I will. They just won't be, they'll be monthly readings, but they won't just be for August. Okay. I hope this volume is working on here too. Okay, I've talked enough. Wait a minute, let me do one more. Okay, what are the moods, Spirit? What is the collective feeling right now? Maybe you can give us some guidance on that. Let me make sure the microphone is I have technical difficulties, I'm telling you, with the microphone and everything. So, all right. I don't know. I do stuff beforehand. I fiddled with the cards. I did like a little energy reading for myself earlier. Did I have troubles shuffling the cards? No. I am now. Happy Monday to you all. We are going towards a new moon. I will be doing a new moon reading on, I believe it's Wednesday, it's the 16th. I will be doing a reading for that. I did do a Lionsgate portal reading, if you haven't seen that, for the 8-8 portal. Portal. I just love saying that. Portal. Okay, for overall energy right now, well, we're disappointed by something. We're disappointed by something that we thought was going to work out. Could be a love situation. Well, let me just peek at these cards really fast here and let me just see. So the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the King of Swords. Lots of swords here. And we have the 4 of Wands over here. Before I continue, for anybody who is interested in seeing, I'm not using them yet, but here they are, the Moonology Manifestation. I just did a deck review on, it came out on yesterday. It came out yesterday. And I did a review on it, a full flip through, kind of a review as we went through the cards. The cards are close up, and then I pulled a card at the end. So if you're interested in that deck, it's a really nice deck, the Moonology Manifestation. Just going to put that out there, so for anybody who's interested, that is now up. All right, let's get to this here. I'm hearing the word fooled. You were fooled by someone or something. Somebody lied to you. Something or somebody, I'm hearing something was misrepresented to you. So, all right, okay. Okay, Spirit. I'm hearing that because somebody lied to you or misrepresented something, you've decided to just move away from that. You're extremely disappointed in the way you're disappointed in this person or the situation. But I hear person, disappointed by this person, and you're moving away from that. You don't jive with the lying. That doesn't fit into your. There's the devil. What you thought, now this, okay, I'm just going to say this because it seems to be a lot of people are feeling that twin flame energy thing. This is a twin flame card, soulmate twin flame card. And if you're dealing with the twin flame, I'm hearing that it didn't quite work out the way you wanted with this person, twin flame. And you're just disappointed in the whole thing, and you've just decided to walk away from that. You're not dealing with this toxic energy anymore. But you're still feeling that. You're still feeling it. So, the new moon is all about kind of releasing things and new beginnings and manifesting new things. So I'm hearing for the collective right now, it's best for us to acknowledge our feelings, deal with them, and then turn around and focus on the 2 cups that are behind you. The brand new 2 cups. Which I'm hearing is your masculine and your feminine side. Acknowledge your feelings, and if you haven't, make a decision and turn it around and starting anew. Let's just see what we have here in the center. King of Pentacles. Being very mature about the situation, collective. I'm hearing that many of us know in our heart, in our soul, that we are beyond this. Many of us have done a lot of work in our lives, are working on ourselves, and in that process, we've learned that if there are things in our lives that don't match what we feel are, I'm trying to think of the right word here, in alignment. If the things in our lives that come into our lives right now, and if someone lied to you, and it doesn't I'm going to use the word jive. That's the word I use all the time. Jive with what is aligning with our higher self. Then I use a lot of slang. Sorry. Uh, I'm not really. I'm very much into spirituality, chakras, and all that stuff. But I'm a little more woo woo, and I just kind of, I don't know. I'm different that way because I'm hearing that although this has upset you, I'm just going to say it the way I hear it. You know that you're better than that. You're better than that person, that situation, whatever it is. If that person or somebody has lied to you or somebody has presented or there's been something in your life that's been presented totally different than what you thought, intentionally. It's not like it just happened. It was intentional. That you know you're worth more than that. And so as disappointed as you are, you're standing on your own 2 feet and you're being mature about it and realizing, I know my own worth. I know that when things like this happen, that's not meant for me. So I'm hearing that a lot of you are taking a mature approach. And that connects with this, what we're aware of, what we are seeing. We are seeing that it's been a heavy burden for us to have to deal with this situation. Maybe there were other things that went on. I'm sorry if I'm hitting the microphone. I have chapped lips and I'm fiddling with my lips. And I forgot my coffee's over there and I didn't want to get back up. I'd already lit the incense and I was ready to go. So I left the coffee over there. So my lips are a little dry. Sorry. I'm just, with these 2 cards, I'm hearing that you have realized that you've released a burden that you no longer have to worry about. It's how do I put this? And we'll get to this in a minute at the bottom, what we don't see. Before you had the self-awareness, before you had done the soul searching and got in touch with your inner self and your higher self, you would have been very devastated by this. You are very disappointed. You're internally hurt. You're hurt. But you're not letting it control your continuation to move forward and grow. You've learned from this. You've learned that, and I just got this today. Spirit sent a message saying, Spirit gave it to me good today, let me tell you. Like I said, I did my own reading. Man, he was slapping me around. He says, I'll tell you exactly what I heard him say. I heard him say, stop acting like a spoiled brat and just be happy with what you have. That's what he said to me. And then he said, how did I hear it earlier? I need a good whooping. And that's probably true. So I heard him say that when the things that bother you in your life, because I really don't like being here. It's a long. You've heard. I'm sure you've all heard it. If you've been on the channel, you've all heard. I'm not going to repeat it, but there's issues here, and this isn't where I want to be. But I'm not going to be here forever. And Spirit said, just be happy with what you have, and anything that bugs you, use that to your advantage. Use that. Redirect it. So instead of looking at, for me, 5 cups, instead of sitting here pouting and complaining about what you don't have, and including the internet, just go with what you have. And it did. It lightened my energy. I lightened the load. So I'm hearing that's what a lot of you are going through. That you're lightening the load. That you're not worrying about this anymore. Okay, I'm disappointed, and this really sucks. But I'm not going to let that stop me from moving ahead and achieving my goal. Okay, what we may not see. Queen of Cups. All right, so we may not see that emotionally we are still hurt by it. Okay, for some of us, we may think, oh, no, I'm fine, I'm over it. I don't think so. You're not letting it stop you from what you're doing, but I think it's still there a little bit. It may take a little healing. So for right now, collective, just nurture and take care of yourself. Make sure you do a little self-nurturing, self-care. I'm going to use the word self-care. I don't know why I can't think of anything today. Self-care. So take a bubble bath if you're into bubble baths. If you have a hot tub, pool, go out, go to the beach, go to the park, go to the mountains, um, have your favorite ice cream. Just take care of yourself, you know? Um, and maybe you don't normally eat sweets, but once in a while you indulge, and maybe this is the one time you want to indulge because you're disappointed. You do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. But what could be our challenge right now, collective? Oh, give it up. So, I'm looking at these two cards together, the 9 and the 10. I'm hearing that for some of you, or for some of us, I don't know if I'm included or not, for some of us, because we still have some of that emotional, and right now Venus is in retrograde. There's a lot of emotions coming to the surface. And I was just watching a video where they were talking about the new moon was coming and the energies between the full moon and the new moon. And somebody commented their energies, they feel it more with the new moon than they do the full moon. So for some of you, that may be that's what's happening. So you're wounded. Your challenge, for some of you, your challenge may be not giving up, but there's something more to it. And maybe when I clarify, it'll make more sense. But what I'm hearing is whatever the situation is, if it's a person, you're still on guard. You're still on guard because you're just waiting for something else to happen. You're like, okay, so that didn't happen. Fine, but I'm worried now that what's coming next? What's going to happen next? If this happened, now what? Is this person going to come back? Is something else going to happen from this? Or, you know what I mean? It's like when it rains, it pours type feeling that you're afraid that this happened, and now you're waiting. You're just kind of on guard. Instead of just kind of moving ahead and not worrying about it, you still got this, for some of us. For others of you, you are realizing that you're getting there. You're almost there. You're getting to the point where you can unload this burden of, I'm hearing it's not so much the burden of this situation, but it's the feelings that you're still having. Let's see what our actions are. The Chariot. Willing ourselves forward. It's just going ahead. I'm being smoked out here by the incense. And this is probably so bad for me. Because I have asthma and stuff, and I've had a sore throat and whatever, and scratchy, and I'm getting hoarse. And it's probably not good because this room's kind of closed up. I'm going to have to air it out, but I love the smell of this, though. Okay, and advice. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is, again, you have two kings here. The maturity here between this is all about discipline and structure, really. And the King of Wands is the motivation between the two of these two kings, earth sign, fire sign. It's like they can complement each other, but then they can also, like the fire can burn the earth, so which is not a good thing. So your passion, so it's almost as if you need to keep moving forward, but balance your passion, your motivation with being practical with moving forward. Let's get some clarification though, because I feel like I'm kind of up in the air and I'm not giving I'm not giving y'all some specifics here. Specifics. All right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Purple. I'm still hearing purple. Grapes. Now I'm hearing grapes. Maybe some of you are eating grapes, purple grapes. I don't know. Maybe some of you are drinking wine. Okay. I like wine, but it makes me sleepy. All right. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. See, I'm almost hearing that. Now, usually I hear this between the masculine and feminine energy within us. For many of us, either we resonate more with masculine energy, regardless of your gender. There's no gender in tarot, so it doesn't matter. It can be. I resonate usually more with masculine energy. I'm a tomboy and all that stuff. I'm seeing this king of, well, the king energy, but the king of pentacles for sure is kind of like the parental, kind of like the father masculine energy. And the page of wands, you have the king of wands is over here, but the page of wands, as for some of us, now what I'm hearing, we're feeling like we have it under control. We feel like we know what we're doing. When really, you still have this disappointment, these emotions. Now there's the feminine talking, and which may be interfering actually with your decision. And the page of wands is like, I have ideas of what I want to do, and I want to go do them. The page is all about the adventure of it, and excited about it, and motivated, and ready to reinvent. So this was a disappointment. I'm ready on for the next adventure. Screw this. I'm moving on. But the thing of it is with the King of Pentacles, it's as if, no, you're not experienced enough. There's some things that you still have to learn and sort out. The King of Pentacles is about doing things step by step. The King of Wands, the Wands, not the King of Wands, the Wands, the King's a little more mature, but with the Page of Wands, it's all about having all these ideas of what you want to do and where you want to go, and not really planning it. And the Page of Pentacles is saying, no, we need, those are great ideas, but we need to plan this out step by step. We don't want to stumble and fall. We're going to trip over our own wands here. The Ten of Wands, the Hermit. See, it's saying that in order to release this burden, I still think it's the burden of your emotional. You still have that emotional burden within you. I think that you think you've healed from it, or it's not bothering you anymore. And on all honesty, I think it is. And the Hermit card here is, you need time to go deep within and sort through that stuff. And only then can you release the burden. Maybe you're throwing yourself into your work. You're keeping busy some other way. And a lot of people do that with work. If I just, work, I don't have to think about it. But the problem with that is if when you just push stuff aside and don't think about it, it's still there. And it's going to come up, and it'll bubble up in ways that you're not even realizing. Let's see what the Queen of Cups has for... There's the King of Wands again. Well, don't they make a nice couple? Masculine and the feminine. This is the divine masculine, the King of Wands. But I get this feeling of, with the King of Wands here, the king is mature, but I'm getting, with this Page of Wands here, that I hear that some of you are saying, oh yeah, you don't think I can do this? Just watch me. Just watch me. And it's almost as if you're doing what it is they say you can't do, but you've got your head turned. You're looking at them instead of looking ahead of you. And like maybe you run into a pole, or you run into a wall, or someone opens a door on you because you're too busy talking to them, paying attention to them, and not paying attention to yourself. And just screw them and focusing on, you're not focusing, you know what I mean? That's what I'm hearing here. It's like your emotions are fueling your passion to move forward. But you're still upset about this. And I think this Knight of Pentacles here is asking you to slow down a little bit. Slow it down. Because let me see this again. I see this Four of Wands in between the King of Swords here. You've made some sort of decision, but is it really the right decision? Are you still hanging on to some toxic behavior or negativity, whatever it may be, that you're not realizing? And you're thinking that, fine, I don't need you, I don't need this, and you think your life is in alignment. You've made this decision, but is it really the right decision? You were too busy following your heart, letting your heart speak for you, instead of, there's the Queen of Pentacles, instead of being practical about it. The King of Pentacles follows her heart and her decision, and she follows her heart, but she knows, she's wise enough to know that that's not all there is. There's a practicality to it. I don't know if that's making sense to anybody. I don't know if this resonates. It is a general read, so again, it may not resonate for all of you. There's the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Wands. You're letting your heart, your emotions lead you here. And I think they're leading you astray. You're moving forward, but your emotions are leading you. This isn't usually how I see this card, but I'm hearing with this card, your emotions are leading you into some deep waters here. It goes deeper than what you're thinking it does. And it's affecting a lot of us. Some of us. Let's see what we have for the Chariot before I die here of asphyxiation. The King of Swords. It smells really good, but the King of Swords. Again. The King of Swords sees things clearly. Your action. So right now, this is Monday Moods. You are feeling, that's more like thinking, but feeling that you are over this. You've recovered from this, when really you haven't. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm done. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But yet, you still have this. You know you do. I know some of you know you do. And it may be a love situation, but it may not. That's the only cups we have here. But you do have a lot of wands. The King twice, the Page, the 9 and the 10, and then you have the Knight of Cups. You do have cups, Knight of Cups. A lot of court cards here, actually. And we're going to get to the King of Wands in a minute here. You need to work through this in order to clear your mind, to have a clear mind to make a decision on what to do to move forward. It's not that you're moving forward, but almost blindly because your emotions. You think you're fine. But if you really, in the hermit mode, if you really sat down and thought about it, if you're going to be honest with yourself, like the King of Swords, you would say, not really, I'm not, no. The King of Wands, the King of Cups, there is the emotional maturity. It's almost as if the King of Cups is saying, I tried to tell the collective. I tried to tell them. They can pay attention to their heart and their feelings, but they have to let their logic make the right decision for them. And the King of Wands says, yeah, well, yeah, I know what you mean. They're sitting there having, you know what I mean? They're just having a boys' night out here. This is your advice. So I'm hearing you have 3 kings here. We 3 kings. And then you have the Queen of Cups. You also have the King of Swords twice. The King of Cups, the King of Wands twice, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the King of Swords was underneath there. Then the Knight of Cups and the Page. There's a whole lot of damn masculine energy here. In your head, you've made a decision, and you're probably going with it, and that's fine. But you aren't paying attention. There's not a lot of cups here, and except for the 5, or the Knight, and the Queen. And the Queen is what you don't see. You don't see how this is affecting you emotionally, how much it's affecting you. The Knight of Cups is a younger energy. You're like, no, I'm fine. I'm just going to keep moving on. Well, Judgment card. It's time to face the music. Time to face the music. Oh, Lordy. We have the judgment card. Let's move this out of the way. We have the Judgment card. The Five of Swords. This battle isn't over, I'm telling you. Seven of Cups. Indecision. Strength. With the Ace of Wands. The Emperor. Divine Masculine. And the Star. Oh, with the Ace of Pentacles. And now the Five of Wands. And there's the Five of Cups again. We have 5, 5, and 5, first of all. Let's put that over there. We have 3 fives here. Fives are all about disappointment, change, difficulties. Maybe you're arguing with people. Maybe you're moody. Maybe you're being moody. Okay, let's look at this bottom of the deck, shall we? You're at a point right now, collective, where, oh my God, we're already at half an hour. Well, I'm almost done. We're at a point right now, collective, where it's time to face the music. It's Judgment Day. It's time for you to come out of your cocoon here of thinking that you're fine and really coming out and seeing in your life how you're feeling and how this has affected you. It's like a spiritual awakening or self-awareness. Now, some of you may be hitting that point where you're like, I realize now how this is affecting me. Because if you don't deal with this disappointment, you're just going to have battle after battle. It's going to keep coming up. And you're like, I don't understand. You keep making choices, but you keep changing things and it's not working. That might be because you haven't dealt with some of that excess, I'm going to say baggage, emotional baggage. And there are two implications here. You can try to save face and act strong, but internally is what's important. It's really not externally what's important. So you are strong enough to get past this, but it's a matter of taming that beast within you and saying no more. I'm not gonna let this bother me anymore. I realize that this is not good for me and I have to let it go. And then you're gonna have a new beginning. You have 2 aces here, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You're gonna have a new sense of renewal. Where'd that page go? That Page of Wands here is reinventing yourself. It's like starting anew. And take this Ace of Wands and those together, starting anew. Emperor, you got this. The Emperor says, you have the opportunity to control the outcome of this. But only if you are honest with yourself and you heal. Star card. Here's a wish card, but it's a healing card. Balance. And Ace of Pentacles. Starting a new. This is a new opportunity for you to I hear start a new chapter. I think that I had one last week that was start a new chapter, but I'm hearing this again. And with the Kings here, I'm hearing that there's a need for maturity in this, but within yourself, emotionally, taming that passion. And the King of Pentacles is doing it, since this is the main part of the reading, is taking that disappointment, turning around, seeing those 2 cups, and set a new goal for yourself. But make sure you've left all that baggage behind. And with this Judgment card, that's what that is, the bottom of the deck. Leaving all of that from your past behind and going through a new cycle. It's the end of a cycle, and we're starting a new one. End of a cycle and starting a new one. I don't know, peeps, this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. And I hope everyone has a good week. Remember to tune in tomorrow for Tuesday Tempos. We'll get some more information on the actions maybe we can take. And like I said, we're going towards the new moon. So let's think of ways that we can start manifesting what we want and finding ways to make that happen. Yes? All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you all. See you in the next one. Peace out.